close look at the nutrition label on your next meal. We treat these numbers like absolute mathematical laws, but the FDA actually allows a 20% margin of error on packaged foods. If you are meticulously counting every single calorie to hit a daily target, your baseline data is already wrong. If your primary source of information has a built-in error rate of 20%, then hitting a specific daily calorie target with perfect accuracy is a statistical illusion. Transformation happens when you stop trying to fix the math and start manipulating the 3 biological laws that dictate physical change: mastering energy balance, triggering protein synthesis, and executing consistent physical performance. Sustainable change doesn't come from fighting the numbers on a label. It comes from aligning your daily habits with the foundational protocols that govern human metabolism. While human tracking is prone to error, the thermodynamic law of calories in versus calories out remains absolute. If you take in more potential chemical energy than you expend, you gain weight. To understand why people struggle to lose body fat, look at this diagram breaking down the energy out side of the equation. 50 to 70% of your daily expenditure comes from your resting metabolic rate, or RMR. This is the massive amount of baseline energy your body burns strictly to keep you alive and functioning. Stacked on top of your baseline are the secondary burners. The first is TEF, the thermic effect of food, which is the energy required to digest your meals. The second is NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which accounts for the calories burned through subconscious daily movements, like tapping your foot, waving your hands, or shifting your posture. We severely underestimate the power of NEAT. These minor, continuous daily movements can burn hundreds and sometimes up to 1,000 extra calories a day. As you can see, this heavily dwarfs the energy you burn during a single session of intentional exercise. Despite understanding this math, people frequently fail at energy balance because they let their emotions take over. They weigh themselves sporadically, see a spike on the scale from a sudden shift in fluid retention, assume their diet isn't working, and quit. To filter out the noise of daily water weight fluctuations, you need a different protocol. Weigh yourself first thing every morning after using the bathroom. Log the number daily, but ignore it. At the end of the week, take the mathematical average and compare that to the previous week's average. Understanding the true variables of your energy output prevents emotional burnout. It anchors your dietary strategy in objective reality rather than daily panic. Of all the dietary levers you can pull, protein is the most critical. It carries a massive 20 to 30% thermic effect of food rate. That means a full quarter of the calories you ingest from a steak or a chicken breast are burned strictly through the sheer digestive effort of breaking those chemical bonds down into usable amino acids. To maximize muscle preservation during fat loss or growth during a surplus, human trials indicate the optimal target is between 1.6 and 2.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Hitting that target is a specific challenge for plant-based diets. Getting adequate protein from whole plant sources often requires over-consuming total calories because those proteins are naturally co-packaged with extra carbohydrates and fats. Beyond the calorie load, there is a biological hurdle. This model of a plant protein chain illustrates the problem. Notice the physically missing link in the structure. Plant proteins frequently lack adequate leucine, the specific essential amino acid required to trigger the biological pathway for muscle growth. You can easily bridge this biological gap by dropping an isolated free leucine supplement into a plant-based meal or utilizing leucine-heavy plant blends like isolated corn and soy. You complete the chain and fully activate muscle protein synthesis. The total amount of protein you eat is only half the battle. To actually see results, those proteins must contain the specific amino acids required to signal the muscle to grow. The internet is filled with dietary noise, but there is only one valid metric for nutritional truth: human randomized control trials. When we test the processed food myth through these trials, we find they aren't inherently toxic on a chemical level. The danger is their hyperpalatable design. They are engineered to bypass our natural satiety signals, causing subjects to spontaneously consume up to 500 excess calories a day without even realizing it. We see the same clarity regarding the artificial sweetener panic. Despite microbiome fear-mongering online, human trials show that swapping sugar-sweetened beverages for zero-calorie alternatives drives massive, measurable improvements in fat loss and overall health markers. The data also answers the seed oil debate. When total calories are kept equal, replacing saturated fats with polyunsaturated seed oils yields neutral and often positive cardiovascular health outcomes. The fitness industry must stop demonizing individual ingredients. The clinical evidence points to a single, overriding driver of metabolic disease: energy toxicity, caused by chronic, daily overeating. When you turn from diet to supplements, creatine monohydrate stands alone. It is the single most rigorously tested, safe, and effective sports supplement in human history. Look at this cross-section of a muscle cell. Creatine works by saturating the body's phosphocreatine stores. Reaching 100% saturation instantly boosts lean mass, accelerates physical recovery, and even improves cognitive function. The protocol is remarkably simple. Skip the expensive HCl variants and the complex loading phases. Take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate every single day, and disregard the persistent rumor that creatine causes hair loss. That entire panic is based on one unreplicated study from 2009 that merely measured an increase in the hormone DHT, but never actually tracked or proved a single instance of hair loss outcomes. Ignoring proven supplements because of recycled internet myths leaves safe, easily attainable performance gains on the table. All the science we've discussed, metabolic math, amino acid triggers, and creatine saturation, simply prepares the body for a change that it doesn't want to make. To force that change, you have to provide a physical stimulus that science can't replicate. You cannot out-science hard training. No amount of nutritional optimization can replace the physiological adaptations sent by intense physical struggle. The definitive physical blueprint is this: prioritize minimally processed foods to naturally control your hunger, hit high daily protein targets, track your body weight through weekly averages, and execute with relentless consistency in the gym. If you want to continue stripping the noise away from human optimization, subscribe to Pod Essence for more science-backed performance blueprints, and drop a comment below letting us know which of these fitness myths you had previously fallen for. True, lasting physical transformation is only found at the exact intersection of biological science and undeniable discipline.